Hey everybody! Koricon here, and we're going to be looking at an interesting trailer. This is an unconventional one from others that we've looked at. This is India's first interactive trailer. So they say it's best if you do mobile. I'm not going to be doing mobile, but if you want to go and do the mobile one, we're going to go through all the options though. But they say on the description of the video, mobile users for the best experience, watch it on the YouTube app. And if you're unable to select the choices, kindly click the above links. And they have two choices, to shoot or not to shoot. Now what I think they're going to be doing is they're using the end cards at the that you see at the end of every video that will give links to two videos, one for shoot and one for not to shoot. I've seen interactive videos that have done that before, and it's really cool that a movie trailer is using that. Markiplier had done a video like this, I think earlier this year or maybe at the end of last year, where it was like go out on a date with Markiplier and you make these choices and it's like a link to a whole bunch of videos with different endings. And I thought that was cool. I had done something like that called Choose Your Own Reaction. And you get to choose like what genre and all this stuff, and at the end there were different reaction videos. It took a long time to make it, but it was an interesting experiment for me to do, and I thought it turned out pretty good for the most part. Not very many people watched it though. But with this, it's starring Nawazuddin, who I really like him. He's a very natural actor. He can get really intense. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it. We're going to go over both options so we can see the full trailer with both options, just to see what they would do. But before we get into that, I wanted to mention again, I'm close to 15,000 subscribers. I've been gaining pretty fast this week, actually faster than I expected. And I'm putting together a 15K celebration video, and I want submissions from you guys that I can put in that video. So I'm asking for videos from YouTubers and from you guys, subscribers and fans and everything else, to send me your submissions to koriconnala@gmail.com, and I will edit it together into one big 15K celebration video, and just keep it under 3 minutes so that the video doesn't get too long. But please send submissions. I would love to have them. Appreciate it. Alright, so let's get into this trailer. We'll look at the first one, and then we'll just choose the first option, and then we'll go back and choose the second option. So, Monsoon Shootout, interactive trailer. I do have English subtitles, so that's good. Got a nice gritty feel to it. Whoa! Just cut that dude's head off.
Sub Inspector Adi Kushishta reporting for field trials, sir.
A rookie cop.
Sir, ये हमारा केस है, sir. केस गया खाई में. Orders follow करो, वरना report कर दूँगा. तुम फट्टू हो.
चूज करना तो चूज करो. इतना सोचो मत. बंदे भिखारी पर ध्यान देना. जिससे भी वो मिलेगा, तो शायद हमारा हुड वाला कुल्हाड़ी मार हो सकता है.
There he is. Nawazuddin.
उसके पीछे भाग.
Lots of rain. I like the... Wow. I guess that's why it's called Monsoon Shootout. Whoa.
ये पापा की बात याद रखना कि जिंदगी में 3 रास्ते होते हैं, सही रास्ता, गलत रास्ता और बीच का रास्ता.
The right path, the wrong path, the middle path. Yep, so they're using the end cards. That's cool. I like that countdown. Make your decision. It's kind of like this will self-explode, or this message will explode in 6, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Let's shoot. Let's shoot and see what happens.
क्या बात है आदि? You got a man.
सर मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये वो था.
Ooh, I don't think it was him.
उससे गलती हुई मैम. मेरे हाथों एक इनोसेंट मरा है.
Don't be stupid.
मेरे बाबा को छूना मत.
क्या सोचा तूने? तू इधर आएगा तो तेरा सारा पाप धुल जाएगा.
अब तो तुम हीरो बन गए हो.
नहीं, मैं कोई हीरो नहीं. मैंने जिसको मारा वो कोई गैंगस्टर नहीं.
There would be a psychological drama for sure. Finding out that they're innocent.
तेरे से सब बर्बाद हो गया.
किसी बात का नतीजा क्या उसके तरीके को सही साबित करता है?
मुझे लगता था ये फैसला लेने के लिए थोड़ा वक्त होता है हमारे पास, पर होता है सिर्फ एक पल.
That really creates a nice heightened amount of drama to where you have to make a split decision like that. Well, let's do not shoot, and let's see what that is.
सुना है गली में मिल गया था तुम्हें. उड़ा क्यों नहीं दिया साले को?
सर कुछ पक्का नहीं था सर.
अगर उसके पास गन होती ना, वो सोचता नहीं.
गन का क्या है?
But he didn't have a gun.
बच्चा भी ट्रिगर दबा सकता है. ये जब पड़ती है ना, हार्ड वास चीर के निकलती है. इसके लिए चाहिए गाड़ में दम जो सेवा के पास है.
किसी का खून किया है क्या?
Ooh.
The truth is always simple. तुम ही कहा करते थे ये.
Oh, I like that. He is gonna be a formidable
कल तक
foe.
10 करोड़ पहुंचना मांगता है.
किसी बात का नतीजा क्या उसके तरीके को सही साबित करता है?
मुझे लगता था ये फैसला लेने के लिए थोड़ा वक्त होता है हमारे पास, पर होता है सिर्फ एक पल.
Which outcome is going to be better? So one thing I wanted to point out, I'm not going to go through all three of these just because going back and forth, but right here, this is what I like about Nawazuddin. He's a very natural actor. If you see this coy smile that he has, this very slight. He doesn't need to make it like over the top smile. It's more of like almost an amusement. Very little, just enough, almost like a micro expression, enough for you to know what he's thinking. I really like that. I'm also interested about the structure of the story, because at the, like, what are they going to do in the film? They're obviously going to show both choices, but how are they going to integrate that into the movie? This is how I think it's going to happen. You're going to have your beginning of him trying to catch this guy as a cop. They're going to be telling his story of who he is, what kind of person he is, his relationship. He's tracking down a gangster, and then he gets into this area. It's a monsoon, so that's why there's a lot of rain and a lot of water on the ground. And they have a shootout. He chases this guy, and then they stop right here where he has to make that decision. Then in his mind, I think he's going to go over both sides of the possibilities. And so what we're going to see in the film, I don't think is going to be the actual choice. I think it's going to be what he thinks would happen if he makes that decision. And the reason I'm saying that is because right there. So if you notice these two buckets, I know this is a very weird thing, but those two buckets, when they cling and they make that gong sound almost, that hollow metal gong sound, I think that instigates each possibility. Now, I've seen that in a few Hong Kong films. A good one would be Hero, because they have that scene between Jet Li and Donnie Yen, and they're about to fight, and they have someone playing music, and they're both standing on the opposite ends, and it's raining, and there's like slow-mo, and very beautifully shot. But they don't actually fight. They go through in their heads, almost like a chess game, of the possibilities of what would happen if they interacted and fought with each other. And then afterwards, they come together and basically have a draw. So I think that sound is kind of like the instigator for him to have his thought. And then he thinks about, if I shoot, this is what will happen, or I think this is what will happen, the possibility that he wasn't a gangster, and all of the problems I'm going to have from that, and the guilt I'm going to have to live with. And then you're going to hear the gong again, and they're going to come back to this scene, and he's holding the gun there trying to make the decision. And then the gong sound is going to take you into the alternate version, where he's thinking in his head, what if I let him go? Well, if I let him go, he might turn out to be this crazy villain. He might turn out to be this psycho killer that is like killing other people and is going to cause more pain than if I don't kill him. Then we're going to come back after that whole sequence, back to the gong sound again of these two buckets. And he's probably going to have to make the decision of what to do. I don't know if they'll do this, but they might come to a different ending than shoot or not shoot, or kill or not kill. And it's because in that first trailer that we saw, in the first trailer, the lady was talking to him. I guess it was his mother or his wife, because he said, your father said there's always the choices, the right, the wrong, and the middle. And so I think they're going to be showing all three of those scenarios in the film. The first one will be the shooting the guy and then dealing with that possible guilt. The second decision is not killing the guy and dealing with the fact that you let a murderer go who's continuing to kill. And then the third option would be what they actually end the movie on, where he shoots him, but he doesn't kill him. And then he arrests him, and then you find out later which decision, kill or not kill, would have been the correct one. That's how I think the movie is going to go. And I could be totally wrong, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this. And if it's something totally different, that would be cool too. But it sounds like a really interesting movie. I like that you're not really sure, by the end of the movie, you don't know what's going to happen. I'm really interested in this. I want to see what happens. However, I think I would be more interested in the not shoot section of the film, because that's where Nawazuddin is going to flourish as an actor, because you're going to get all of those really great sequences of him doing things to undermine the cop. So yeah, I really want to see what Nawazuddin would do. That's why I would prefer that he not shoot, just so I could get that section of the film. But that being said, this looks awesome. This looks really good. I like the structure. It's something different for sure. And I want to see what they do with it. I want to see if I'm right or not, really. But I want to see what they do with it. I think it would be one of those movies where you just don't know what the ending is. I think I know what the ending is, but they're going to make the movie make you feel like you just don't know what this guy is going to do, because both decisions are bad. The outcomes in his mind for either decision is not right. It's not going to end well. So how do you choose between a bad decision and a bad decision? Which decision is worse? Which decision is not as bad? I like the drama of that. I like the mental chess game of consequences. That's pretty interesting. I like that. But what do you guys think? Comment below and let me know your thoughts on this. Would you shoot? Would you not shoot? How do you think the structure of the movie is going to be? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Let's keep it civil down there. Also, I've got links to all of my stuff in the description below. Social medias, Patreon, Discord server, Mailbox to mail things. All kinds of stuff down there, so check that out. I also have a link to this trailer and the shoot or not shoot. So all three links are down there if you want to check them out. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.